Hello, Kim Townsel here. Welcome back to my channel. I know I look really rough, and I'm going to tell you why. I had about a 3-hour brunch this morning with some ladies that are in a professional society with me, and then I went to the gym to get back into this powerlifting training mode. Worked out there for about an hour. Drove home with the top down in the Mustang while I still have this one, and it is 91 degrees outside, so it is super hot. My plan was to come home and eat some lunch and go mow, but people are like posting on Facebook that it's super hot outside, and I don't really want to invite a heat stroke, so I will probably wait and mow later on tonight or see if it's going to cool off tomorrow. So apologies for looking so bad. But I went back to the gym today and I started logging in what I call training, because I've had 10 months off from powerlifting, and I'm going to start back in and probably do a meet in October if I can get in there. I was really kind of afraid to go to the gym because I thought, well, I've only been doing like what I call baby stuff, just like stuff at home with the barbells, and then I've been doing yoga a lot, trying to get everything lined up with my shoulders and things like that. I had a shoulder injury in 2016. I competed anyway. They wanted me to have surgery, and I'm like, no, we're going to do lots of things before you have surgery. So I took some time off to let all that heal up. So today when I went back in, I thought, well, I'm going to go in and bench and see what I can do, and if I can do everything and not have any pain. So I recorded some of the exercises because somebody had asked me, what do you do? What kind of exercises do you do? Now, I'm no expert. I will gladly tell you that I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just using my body as a guinea pig and seeing what works and what doesn't work. So don't take anything that I say as advice for what anybody else needs to do. It's probably not even what I need to do. It's just what I'm doing until I have some better knowledge. But I'm going to show you some clips of what I did, and then I'll write everything down. I've learned that I do better if I write things down. As I said, I do better when I write down my workout sessions. This was July 22nd, 2017. I started at 2 p.m. and ended at 3. I put down the weight that I have on my scales, which are 5 pounds light, which was 108. I did bench. I did 8 reps at 45 pounds, then 7 at, I thought it was 55 pounds, but it ended up being 65 pounds, which was even better. I was wondering why it was so much harder when I just went up to 55 pounds, but I went all the way up to 65 pounds. I did several sets of these, and then at the very end, I did as many as I could do, going back down to 45 pounds. This move used to cause me a lot of pain in my right shoulder, incredible pain. I did 2 competitions anyway, working through that pain. My bench was really not good at all. So I was interested in seeing what I could do now after giving it time to heal. This is me just doing as many reps as possible with the 45 pound, the bar. I use what's called the suicide grip. I don't know if it's that apparent on this video or not. When I was working on my bench years ago, Eric Smith, who is an awesome bench master at our gym, came in and said, well, I have a trick, but you probably won't like it. I tried it. It was immediately more comfortable on my wrist and my elbows. It made more sense to me to use the larger muscles in my body instead of using what felt like the wrist muscles on a regular grip, and I've used it ever since then. It just works out a lot better for me. You'll see me on the machines. I try to not curl my fingers around the handles. I try to just use the palms of my hands so that I'm using more of the other parts of my body. This is a machine that also gave me a lot of trouble on my shoulder last year. I was doing minimal weights with it. I started off today just with 10-pound weights on these 2 machines to kind of test my shoulder and see where it was. I had no pain at 10 pounds on each side with 8 reps for either one of the machines, the isolateral incline or the behind neck press. So I did up to 15 pounds and did 8 reps with each of those, and I had absolutely no pain with either one. I was afraid to push it. I thought maybe I could go up to a little bit higher weight, but I don't want to be in pain tomorrow. It's July now. The meet is in October. I'm going to take it slow, teach these muscles, ligaments and all that good stuff, how to properly behave and do what I want them to do. I have never benched very well in a competition. I really would like to break 100 this fall in October. So I'm going to take it slow and see what I can do on that. This next exercise is one of my favorites. Christi taught me how to do this when I asked her to give me some tips on how to get the great arms that she has, Christi Lemons. Sometimes I'll put the top part higher or lower depending on what I want to do. I try to mix it up a little bit. Sometimes I'll pull it towards my face, sometimes I'll pull it a little bit lower, just to mix it up a little bit. But this is probably one of the exercises that made a lot of difference in helping to shape my arm, so I try to get it in at least every 2 weeks or so. I only did training for an hour today. It's impossible for me to get 3 sets in for everything I want to do in the gym. I'm always leaving off one of my favorite exercises or movements. This is actually one that I really enjoy and normally do it right when I come in the weight room after doing the bench, but there was somebody I didn't want to talk to over there. You guys know how that goes. I had trouble finding a good spot to put my phone to videotape, so all apologies for getting a terrible view, but I was just doing this with 20-pound weights on either side. I've done more than that, but you'll see that I'm going to fail on the last one. Thanks for watching my video about getting back into training, and I will try to keep up with this and post some things and post my progress and see where I am. If you like, you can give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment below. If you know what you're talking about, you can leave a comment to tell me what I can improve. If you don't know what you're talking about, then I'd rather you didn't, honestly. You can subscribe to my channel. You can also subscribe to a playlist if you don't want to see everything I do, because my channel is pretty random, which there's a reason for that. That's another video. But you can subscribe to a playlist like the powerlifting or the physical fitness or the fitness reviews. But anyway, that's me rambling. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.